This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 180. 56. Check 56.
Raider 1.
Hitting the mirrors back and go full strip.
93.
Safety, check, safety.
93. Push it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You know, White Monday.
Pick up the ball.
Express.
Watch the motion.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz.
Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
White down. Raider 2. 180.
Come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Under crush. Under.
White Monday down.
Check 24. Check 24. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better bring 93.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
45. Mike, 45.
Carr. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know you feel
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Army. 45, 45,
29.
45. I got you.
From the 24, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check. Kill.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Blue draw Corker.
Slam. Deuce right teeth.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Down. Later 8. 56. 180.
56.
Protein spill.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I'm coming after you. Slam, slam.
Switch, express, switch.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
57's the mic.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
27. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Express.
Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
94.
Bound to lose 1. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
No gain on this.
From the 39, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
We got 4.
Hey, wahoo.
45.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And Adams has it complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott flushed out right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3.
Express.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide 8.
11, check Mike 11. Let's go one more.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Come on, baby.
To throw is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Shift.
Here we're going to 53. Here we go. 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Crunch.
Your mind. Get down. Get down.
Showing it.
On first down, Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Down. Wide 85.
Here we go. Watch out.
Purdue. Express.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Express.
Danny. Under 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 52.
Check.
36. Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Wide 80. Purdue.
80 weapons.
Hey, 734.
Brings up second and
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joe Juan Williams. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
I'm gonna run you over.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Carr.
Watch the flat.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Switch.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Light 56.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
Watch the screen.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And the Raider 1st down.
Check Mike 41. Later 1. What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, check 24. 61. Match box. Lights.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick in. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
A loss of 7 on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
On the ready. Mike,
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dorsett. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Kamara. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Right there.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Check back 11. I got wide.
They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and a yard. Prescott, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 47.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Looking to throw. Pryor, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56 is the mic.
Back to throw. Pryor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Even. 4 down. Even. 45.
On 4th down. Pryor. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. With us. Check, 45.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw.
Four down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 4th down, Pryor. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, boys.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Check Mike 11. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as prior to this upcoming second down play. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
We own them.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Come on, D. Kill.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Big hit.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it